So for this ad campaign example, I want to create a video campaign. So now let's cover some specifics on Pinterest video requirements. First, make sure your videos are designed for mobile and are either square, so a 1:1 ratio, or portrait. Again, just like the phone screen you're looking at, 9:16 ratio, which you can edit in any video editor. For us, shorter videos tend to work best when you want your pinners to discover your idea quickly. These are perfect for awareness ads. I'll keep these videos between 15 and 30 seconds. We'll use longer length videos if we are retargeting warm audiences via traffic ads, and we want to provide more education, or that retention, bringing customers back for a how-to or a tutorial. You'll see this often in the makeup and beauty and fashion niches. It keeps people's eyeballs on your Pinterest page for a longer duration. So always assume the Pinterest user will never turn the sound on. Show, don't say. Show your brand's messages through motion versus relying on audio or dialogue. So first, start strong. Users are scrolling quickly. You have 2 to 3 seconds to grab their attention and get them to watch the entire video. Again, just like still images, include your brand name or logo throughout the video, even if this is a watermark of your logo in the top corner. This pays dividends with the long-term brand awareness. So let's get started creating our first Pinterest campaign for our business account. Like I said, I want to create a video awareness campaign, so I'll need to upload that first video to my Pinterest profile. So just click that plus sign in the top right of your Pinterest profile and click the upload video option. Pinterest will provide you with the optimal video file settings, so make sure your video files meet these requirements. Once you're ready, click the Choose a File button and upload your video file. Once your video is uploaded, make sure to add a description to the video, just like you would for a pinned image. Draw them in with that first line, that little preview text. Include keywords throughout the description so you're found in Pinterest searches. Include call to actions within your description. So make sure to ask what you want from them. Go to our website, join our free course, and so on. So obviously include a URL within this as well, and then finish this detailed description with a few popular hashtags and a few specific niche hashtags as well. So some long keywords that are very relevant to your video or pin. Then just select the board you want to pin it to, and then we click pin, and our video is posted. Once your video upload is complete, it will show up on your selected Pinterest board. This typically only takes a few minutes depending on the video length. Now let's go back to ads.pinterest.com and select that video awareness campaign option. Or you can go directly to the video ad option by clicking that ads menu tab in the top left corner and then just select video from this drop down menu. So as you can see on step 1 here, I select my campaign type, which is build brand awareness through video. So once we make sure that option's selected, just name your campaign and set the budget. I like to name the campaign so I can quickly recognize it in ad reporting, what pin the campaign was promoting, and how it was promoting that pin. And then as for budget, this is really up to your own limits, but I typically start with a $10 to $20 per day while I split test and optimize my ads. Once you have that filled out, click the Setup Ad Group button to continue. One more thing you'll notice on step 1 while creating your campaign are campaign placements. I typically leave the campaign placements set to all placements. I want Pinterest users to find my advertised pins wherever possible. That said, in certain niches for my varying clients, specifically very keyword specific products, I have found higher conversion rates for search specific placements only. So this is a great area to split test your Pinterest ads if interested. Now we're on step 2 of creating our ad, which is the ad group details. It's at this ad group level where you can create various targeting split tests. For this example, I'm going to create just a single ad group for this video campaign and target just one audience. So first, we name our ad group. Again, be very specific. If you're retargeting a custom audience, for example, we'll name what exact group we're targeting so I can quickly identify that when I'm looking at ad reporting. For this one, I know I want to target specific keywords around the topic of marketing. So our ad group name, marketing keywords. I'm checking my ads constantly, so I can toggle them off whenever. So I choose run ads group continuously starting today. Set my budget. Now let's scroll down to see our targeting options. First is that audience section. Since this is a new account, we have to create an audience yet. But this is something I'll be covering in future lectures, such as installing a pixel on our website so we can collect people who have come to our website and then retarget them because they are a warm audience. They know our brand. They've been to our website. They're more likely to respond to our ads because they are a warm audience. I always tell my clients we need to work people down the funnel. We start broad with brand awareness ads to find all these people, right? And then we work them down narrower in the funnel. We get them to our website. We build up those audience pixels. And then we retarget them to move them further down the funnel to close the sale. And then finally, we retain that client. We remarket to that warm audience pixel of past sales to sell them another product, a different variation, upsell them, and so on. These audiences are great for laser-focused targeting. You can create audiences based on visitors to your site, a list of customers, people who have engaged with pins from your confirmed domain, those lookalike audiences, or what Pinterest calls act-alike audiences. So I could upload a list of customers and then create an act-alike audience based on Pinterest data pulled from that audience list to create that lookalike or act-alike. And then you can market to those people. So I highly advise getting your pixel set up so you can start creating these audiences. So next are interests. From my experience marketing for my clients on Pinterest, I find that for most niches, the interest option is a bit too broad. But if you have a brand with a wide variety of products, all targeting one of these interests, by all means, this is a great variable to test in one version of your ads to see if it creates conversions for you. One note, I always say conversions as the goals. That can mean many things, whether that's a sale or an email sign up. You want to be always split testing one variable at a time in these ads to make them more and more efficient and lowering that cost of customer acquisition. Now we keep scrolling down on this ad group details page and you'll get to add keywords. Pinterest users typically use the search field to find the pins they are looking for. So we want to cater to those relevant searches with our pins that answer those questions, that solve those problems, that fulfill their keyword search. So I've added 6 keywords. Let's look at them so far. First, you can start in this search box to find related keywords and generate those different ideas for keywords if you're struggling or don't have an exact list made up from Google AdWords or from Longtail Pro or other keyword software. Pinterest will not only supply you with the keyword ideas, but also monthly search volume for each keyword on Pinterest.com. Just click that plus sign next to each keyword that you want to add to your targeted keyword list. Now notice the keywords in my list so far. Take note, it is one keyword or keyword phrase per line. But now take notice of the first 2 lines. These 2 keyword phrases don't have any quotations or brackets. This equals a broad phrase search. Then on line 3 and 4, I put quotations around these keyword phrases. This equals a phrase match keyword. Now finally, in the 5th and 6th line, I put brackets around these keyword phrases. This equals an exact match keyword. So what do all these keyword match types mean? For more advanced advertisers, you can use match types and negative keywords to target Pinterest search terms with even more precision. You can fine-tune your targeting with broad, phrase, and exact match keywords. By doing this, you can get precise control over which searches your ad will appear in using phrase and exact search matches. I typically start with the broad match just to reach a wider audience with some of my awareness campaigns, but as I identify which keywords perform the best and get me the lowest cost, I'll make campaigns with exact match keywords only, because those will be laser focused. Now you'll notice in this chart, you can also use negative keywords to exclude certain search terms from triggering your ads, and therefore saving you even more money. When adding match types to your ads manager in Pinterest, you'll just use these simple operators to indicate the match type. Like I said, broad match, leave your keyword or keyword phrase as is. For phrase match, use the quotations around it. And for exact match, use brackets around it. So make sure to screenshot this slide for future reference. Now that we have our main targeting factor selected, which were keywords, scroll down a bit more on this ad group page, and it's here you can select locations, languages, devices, genders, and your CPM bid. CPM stands for cost per impressions. You pay for every 1,000 impressions. So since this is a video campaign, we're going to pay for 1,000 video views. But do note, each Pinterest campaign type focuses on a different metric. So it tries to optimize per cost of that metric. But CPM makes the most sense for videos, obviously, as we want the most views possible at the best price. So again, this is a great area to split test to see what varying bid gets you the most impressions for the best cost. I typically stick with Pinterest's suggested bid, as they have way more data than I ever will. And furthermore, these other settings at the bottom of the ad group details page are other areas worthy of split testing, one variable at a time. For example, sometimes I will target the exact same ad to one country for my first campaign, duplicate that campaign exactly, and then at the ad group level, target a different country. So that's a perfect split test to see which country drives the lower cost of customer acquisition. Finally, scroll all the way down on this ad group details page and click that pick a pin button. Now just select the video you want to promote. I'll click the video we just uploaded. Now we have the option to name the pin and input the destination URL for Pinterest users to access once they interact with this promoted pin. Once ready, click that promote pin button. It is just 4 steps to create a promoted pin. But because this is a new business account, the first time you will have 2 extra steps, which is just setting up your billing account. So just fill out your business billing info. If you don't have a business name or website registered officially yet, nor a DBA or corporation, that's fine. This is just the billing info. And you can sign up as a sole proprietor or just your personal name. So agree to the Pinterest advertising terms, enter your credit card info, and then click that submit button. As you can see, our promoted pin, which is a video campaign, is now active. Once you create a campaign, you will land on this Pinterest Ads Manager page. So just scroll down on this page to see more details about the campaigns running. In the top left corner of this Ads Manager page, you can toggle what types of campaigns you want to view, such as traffic, engagement, app installs, awareness, or what we're on, video views. Then we can click on the various levels of this campaign to view stats and edit budgets. As you can see, I clicked on the ad group level, and I can see my marketing keywords ad group. Once you toggle that check mark next to the ad group you want, you can edit the following data: the budgets, the bids. You can pause that ad group. Now let's keep clicking over here in the tabs. We've gone from the campaign to ad groups to now the ad level. So we could pause ads here. So select the ad you want to look at. I've just toggled the check mark next to the ad, and then I'll click that keywords tab in the top right. And it's here I can review the keywords I'm running for that specific ad. You can get to this ad campaign and see or edit its details simply by logging into your Pinterest ads account at ads.pinterest.com and then clicking this view button next to that type of campaign you created. So now that I've let my video ad run for a couple days, let's review the results. So now let's just scroll down to your campaign type. It was video views. So I went to ads.pinterest.com, scrolled down, video awareness campaigns, there we are. Now click that view all button to access the ads manager page for this objective. So now, as you can see, we're on the Campaigns tab of the Ads Manager for all video campaigns. We can toggle between tabs to see the campaigns, the ad groups, the ads, or the keywords. Or we can toggle between objectives to view different campaign types that we're running. As for our first video campaign test, we averaged $5.99 per CPM, or $5.99 per 1,000 video views, which is really good. That's like half a penny per view, which is super cheap. Now we can create another campaign to split test targeting other keywords, for example, to see if we can get this CPM price even lower. Just simply click this Create Campaign button to add a totally new video campaign or create a new campaign using features of this current campaign. So what I like to do for split testing is test a single variable at a time in each campaign. So I'll duplicate this campaign exactly, except for the ad group, and change one variable at that ad group level. Like I said, targeting different keywords, targeting a different location, and so on. For example, they can create completely different campaigns for each variable they are testing. They can create one campaign with multiple ad groups under that, and multiple ads under each one of those ad groups. It's really up to you, but let me show you how I do it. So we click that Create Campaign button, and as you can see, we can either create a totally new campaign or use an existing campaign. So I will click that existing campaign, and therefore build another ad group under that campaign. Now just click that Set Up Ad Group button. So again, we have two options here: create a new ad group or use an existing ad group. Let me explain the difference. I would use the Create a New Ad Group if I want to split test a single variable at the ad group level, such as targeting a different keyword, targeting an interest, targeting a specific country, and so on. I'm creating an ad group under that same initial campaign. See, video campaign? We're creating another ad group under this same campaign name. Now I would select the current ad group, marketing keywords, which is already created, if I don't want to change a thing about the ad group, but rather split test a new pin. See what I'm doing? I'm keeping the ad targeting the same by selecting the original ad group, but then changing the video pin. Therefore, I can test and see if a different video with this same target audience will lower my cost, or CPM, even more. Remember, always test one variable at a time to further optimize your cost of ads. Now to shut off any campaign, ad group, or ad, just click the tab you want to access, then click that Toggle Off/On option next to that campaign, ad group, or ad you no longer want to run. After 3 to 7 days, you will clearly see which ads are performing best, and then toggle off the split test that you want to end.